Will I treat you good?
All right, so Eddie Kramer, I appreciate you taking the time out to chat with 98.7 and Rockarazzi. Appreciate it. I'm just curious to know, was there a concert for you growing up that was kind of pivotal in your adolescence that you said, you know what, I've got to be involved in music?
No, not a concert, because when I was growing up in South Africa, I was studying classical music and jazz.
Okay.
When I got to England in like 1960, 61, that's when I decided to get into rock.
Okay.
It was not so much a concert, but it was me being in the studio recording Hendrix and all those guys. Then I was able to go to their shows. That's what got me excited about live shows, and then the ability to be able to record them. But when I was growing up, I didn't have that opportunity.
Right. What do you think makes a good producer, Eddie?
Patience and a big stick with a lot of nails in it.
You've been asked that too many times. Too fast. Too fast of an answer.
What do you want?
Well,
it's true.
Yeah.
You have to be like a doctor. You got to be the psychiatrist.
Right.
You got to be the teacher, and you got to interpret what the artist wants, and you got to give the artist a nice, comfortable zone in which to work.
Obviously, every artist is different and has different needs, and you know, is there kind of one thing that is kind of like the Eddie Kramer method that you bring to the table that artists can kind of count on when they work with you?
Well, they know they're going to get good drum sounds, good guitar sounds. The sounds are always going to be there.
Right.
But what I said, I got to give the artist the space in which to create their own sound. And then I take their sound and I mold it and I shape it and I sort of direct it so that when they come in the control room, they listen to it, wow, I didn't think it was going to sound like that.
Right.
And then you get them excited. Get the artist excited about what they're doing.
Right.
It's half the battle.
Right. Last question. One crazy Hendrix studio story, condensed as possible, that I can air.
I know that you could air pretty much any of it. The first time he heard Phasing, he was sitting on the couch behind me. I said, Jimmy, come and check this out, because we've been fooling around with it. And we played Axis, and the drums come in and it's Phasing. And he fell off the couch onto the floor and grabbed his head. Hey man, what was that? That was like a dream I heard. Play it again. So we played it again. Oh man, that's freaking me out. How did you do that? Oh, it's Phasing. Man, I want that on everything.
I love it.
Will I treat you good?